you ever bought or rented a videotape that wasn't quite right? It may have been a pirate copy, an illegal and inferior copy for which you paid good money. Pirated tapes are recognizable by poorly presented or photocopied jackets, poor sound and or picture quality, the lack of censor and other labels on the face and spine of the tape, and the absence of warnings, such as this at the beginning of the tape presentation. Pirate tapes rob artists and studios of their rightful income and add to the cost of a video to the consumer. Video piracy is a major problem in Australia. Please help us stop it. If you buy or rent a tape which you believe is not the genuine article, please phone this toll-free number for advice. Or write to Post Office Box 515 Mona Vale, New South Wales 2103. This message is brought to you by the Australasian Film and Video Securities Office.
Hello and welcome aboard. Whenever we fly, wherever we fly, we at Transcontinental take time to ensure your safety. Your seatbelt should be worn low and tight across your lap. If you didn't put your carry-on luggage in the overhead compartment, then be sure to place it under the seat in front of you. For those of you afraid of flying, prepare to be terrified. For those of you who aren't afraid, enjoy it while it lasts.
We've lost all communications with Transcon 47.
Here.
Help me get this plane on the ground. This plane is not gonna land!
She could be close to exceeding the structural limits of the airframe.
She's got a fire.
He's crazy!
Do not open the door.
Miss, will this delay our flight?
What's FAA procedure in a situation like this?
I don't think there's ever been a situation like this.
I'm 35,000 feet in the air, and I'm smarter than you!
Who is actually flying the aircraft?
Too low. CMC flight tracking. She's losing altitude. 300 feet and sinking final.
Say your prayers.
We thank you for flying Transcontinental Airlines, and please enjoy your stay in your final destination.
Position 031 left, to go 965.
Mad about the boy.
It was 1942.
You heard of a place called Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor was a surprise, a sneak attack.
The world was at war.
All European women and children are to leave immediately.
On a journey to freedom,
They should have shoved us out months ago. We could have gone. I think we chose to stay.
they faced an enemy who had no regard for the innocent.
The Prince Albert was full of women and children, not soldiers.
From Bruce Beresford, director of Academy Award-winning Driving Miss Daisy.
My husband is Dennis Lakin-Jones. We're Malayan volunteers.
How do you do?
Susan McCarthy, Australian Army Nursing Corps.
Adrian Pargeter, wife of tea planter.
They were strangers who had come from different lands.
What kind of people will be in this group, dear?
I'm Irish. We're neutral.
They had led different lives.
I don't think we've met.
The English don't invite Jewish refugees to the cricket club.
But now,
You! No go!
in the midst of danger,
None of us will ever leave Sumatra.
they dared to forge a plan,
An orchestra? You're crazy.
destined to unite them
Do you expect the Japanese would give us instruments?
We don't need instruments.
in a symphony of triumph. Together, they shared a dream.
You know what Colonel Hirota said about writing anything. They find that. They could execute the whole bloody lot of us.
And defied an empire.
I happen to think it's worth risking.
Academy Award nominee Glenn Close,
You refuse to bow to him.
No, I think not.
recent Academy Award winner Frances McDormand,
Perhaps the invincible Japan is only for lose this one.
Emmy Award winner Juliana Margulies,
Are you asking me to give up food and God knows what else so I can starve and sing?
Academy Award nominee Pauline Collins, Kate Blanchett, Wendy Hughes, Pamela Rabe, Lisa Hensley. Village Roadshow Pictures proudly presents the extraordinary true story of a remarkable group of women. Paradise Road.
They met in secret. They forged an alliance. They spoke of treason.
Bobby Bishop, please.
Mr. Bishop's unavailable.
I must speak with him immediately. It's a matter of life or death. Something terrible is happening inside the government at the highest level.
A White House aide.
They killed Yuri Pachenko.
Where are you? I'll come get you.
An investigative reporter.
Listen, Amanda, that conspiracy piece you wrote, Bobby Bishop says he can confirm that story.
Each holds a piece of the puzzle.
What were your sources?
Bobby, what just happened?
Something about Shadow.
To a conspiracy.
Bobby, I've been ordered to bring you in. Where are you?
That could topple the government.
Pachenko tried to warn me about something going on at the White House.
Together, they have less than 12 hours to unravel a mystery.
God, Bobby, what are we gonna do?
There's a chance I can stop him.
The future of the country is in our hands.
Shadow Conspiracy.
The Cold War is over, but a new battle has begun. A terrorist regime
is now the head of the new Russian mafia.
Has stolen the technology.
All units stand by. The enemy has arrived.
To start a nuclear war. And there is only one weapon powerful enough to stop it. Now, Jackie Chan fights for the world. For the first time in his biggest action film ever. Jackie Chan's first strike.
Sir, Lieutenant Ernest Hemingway reporting for duty.
Some came to serve. Some came to heal.
Am I gonna lose my leg?
I'll have you up and dancing in no time.
Not a very good dancer.
I am. I'll teach you.
Sometimes they get to you, especially when they're good-looking boys, and you've broken all the rules to make sure they walk out of here on both legs.
I can't stop thinking about him.
You're in love with me.
Oh.
You just don't know it yet.
They're moving some of us closer to the front. I can't find Ernie anywhere. Could you give this to him for me?
I came to tell you that I love you. That I will love you forever.
From director Richard Attenborough comes an epic story of courage in a time of fear. And a true story of love in a time of war.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were going to be in the most beautiful place on God's earth.
And close your eyes. Joey.
Sandra Bullock, Chris O'Donnell. In Love and War.
In 1967, an international secret agent was cryogenically frozen in case the world ever required his services again. Now, evil is threatening the Earth, and the time has come to bring him back into the 90s.
It's not unusual.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
Danger Powers' personal effects.
Actually, my name is Austin Powers. Danger's my middle name.
I'm gonna need you to sign these release forms.
Okay, name. Sex? Yes, please.
In his time, he was the coolest secret agent alive. Unfortunately,
It's freedom, baby, yeah!
this is not his time. He's a swinger in a square world.
A lot's changed since 1967.
Bring on the sexy stews, man! Yeah!
We're called flight attendants now.
And he's a stranger in a strange land.
This is my mother, Mrs. Exposition.
Lovely.
Austin!
What have you done? That's not your mother, it's a man, baby! Why won't this wig come off? Judo, Judo, Ow! That really hurt. Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Mike Myers.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Elizabeth Hurley.
Don't forget these.
Oh, thanks.
Austin Powers. International man of mystery.
Always wanting to have fun, Austin. That's you in a nutshell.
No, this is me in a nutshell. Help! I'm in a nutshell.
Get ready for the motion picture surprise of the year. Once in a lifetime comes an adventure that will make you believe in the power of friendship.
See that little guy? That's Joey. And those are his parents. They're a real close family.
You two seem so connected.
Animals are my passion. Mum says your passion makes you who you are.
The spirit of discovery.
He needs his family, doesn't he?
Joey learns everything from his mum and dad. He'll die if his parents aren't around to teach him how to live.
Just get rid of those kangaroos.
And the courage within.
Don't worry, Joey. We'll find your mum and dad.
His bicycle's gone. I think he might have tried to get the Joey back to its parents.
What kind of trouble could he possibly get into?
Billy McGregor is wanted by police for the kidnapping of 13-year-old Linda Ross, daughter of the American ambassador.
What has your son done with my daughter?
Kidnapping?
What has your daughter done with my son?
Who are you?
Billy McGregor.
McGregor. Billy McGregor.
Billy?
Billy.
I'm Billy McGregor. You're busted.
The story of the greatest adventure two friends could ever have, finding their way home. Joey.
For the fly fisherman, there's only one thing better than being out on the river before dawn. And that's sleeping in.
Join Rob Sitch and Tom Gleisner as they set a cracking pace in their search for a river somewhere.
Now, a lot of people subscribe to the theory, if it's comfortable, it isn't camping. It's not a theory we subscribe to.
It's a tough life.
You could tell it wasn't going to be a long flight. The meal was a sandwich in a brown paper bag.
But someone's got to do it.
He spotted a trout and snuck up behind it in its blind spot. And...
From the front blind desk each evening to the
No, Dom, I'll explain it again. See, it wasn't just the upgrade. It was also the luggage. There was no priority. And so there I was standing in the terminal like a common everyday travel for half an hour.
It's hard-hitting current affairs.
Wow, it's unbelievable. It's an incredible story. I feel like Woodford and Redford. Who? The guys who cracked Watergate.
From the host everyone respects.
You could take any group of people, ask them what they think of Mike Moore, and I very much doubt you'd hear the word wanker.
Favourite time was in New Zealand. The friends and I block booked a helicopter.
Wanker.
I mean,
We need to love each other.
Bull bars are not dangerous.
The many faces of The Late Show.
Some have laughingly suggested that your rather distinctive headwear is in fact a tea towel. No, it is not a tea towel. It is a traditional...
Grasshopper! Try and take the stone from my hand. Now what? Do you realise you've got a kid attached to the back of your head?
Casual squad. Hold on. It's just a guess, but I think it's barge ass.
So do you think I'm sexy?
Ah, that bad dress sense, the double chin.
It's a triple.
Bargeass, put that cake down. The last thing you want to do is turn into a fat bastard.
Look, I'm not interested in your fantasy, Sergeant. You're a laughingstock. Apparently that mob on The Late Show have based an entire serial around the size of your gut.
And may I begin by congratulating all of you on your superbly dubbed voices.
Thank you, Governor.
With one or two exceptions.
This man claims to be an automatic teller machine.
Is that right? Well, he appears to be out of order. Mate, I'm so drunk I wouldn't know if someone chucked a spear through me. Oh,
And the latest release from the D-Generation archive, D-Genocide, includes some footage never before seen on TV.
Are we talking about one foxy lady or what? Coming to you loud and live right here on your classic rock connection. 23 FM.
We sang of dust and blue sky mines.
I don't know, Doctor. I don't feel as though I'm mad, but if they say so, well, maybe I am. I just always feel as though there's something going on behind my back.
Virgil, can you come in?
It's not an easy thing to face about yourself, that you are an armchair trapped inside a woman's body.
Peter, what is it?
It's the D-Generation special.
What about it? Is there a problem?
It's going to air right now.
All this and much more from ABC shops, ABC centres and video retailers.